Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. Today, I want to talk about why you can't manifest a text from your ex. If you've seen my previous video, how to manifest a text from your ex, and you haven't been able to do it, or even if you've listened to someone else's video on manifesting a text and you haven't been able to do it, then I will explain what is going on. But before I do, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And while you're at it, tap the bell icon so you'll be notified when a new video is up. So if you look at the comments underneath the How to Manifest a Text from Your Ex video, you'll see there's a lot of positive comments of people who were able to do it. Most within 48 hours. A few, it took 72 hours. A few, right away. But most of the comments are from people who did manifest, and a few were from people who didn't. So in reading the comments, I recently got inspired because I don't usually try to manifest a text. I'm not trying to get an ex back. And so I thought, you know what? I want to manifest a text from someone. This is inspiring. Who can I get to text me? So I am actually in contact with a celebrity. And we hadn't been in contact for about a month at that time because we're just getting to know each other. We haven't met yet. We've just been messaging. And he only texts me when he's in Los Angeles. And so I thought it would be interesting to see if I could get him to text me while he was in another city. So I did it on a Friday night as I was falling asleep. I imagined the house. I went into the house. I complimented him, and then I said that I intended for him to contact me within 48 hours. And that was it. I let it go. So Saturday, didn't hear from him, went to bed Saturday night. Sunday morning, woke up, and what do you know? There's a message from him. And he had sent it at 4 in the morning. And I had actually totally forgotten that I had tried to manifest the text from him. And I was like, wow, oh my God, it worked. Of course it worked. You know, why would I be shocked? And it was interesting because, as I said, he was not in Los Angeles, so it's not like he could try to get together with me. And he had never messaged that late. Usually the latest we'd ever messaged would be like 11 o'clock. So for him to message at 4 a.m., I thought was interesting. So it's almost like because I intended for him to do it, he had to do it, even if it wasn't at a time that he would normally have done it. The message reached him, and he's like, oh, okay, I need to message her. And so it worked. Now, what did I do right that maybe you are not doing? So first of all, I didn't have a big attachment to the outcome. I was doing it more for fun. I'm like, you know what? Let me try this, because I didn't really care. It's like if he messaged me, great. If he didn't, great. I really wasn't expecting him to message me anyway since he was not in Los Angeles. And so there wasn't a heavy emotional attachment to it. And as I said, I then went about my day the next day and I totally forgot about it. So I didn't put any more energy into it. I didn't put any more positive energy into it. And most importantly, I didn't put any negative energy into it. I wasn't thinking, oh my God, I hope he messages me. Is this going to work? What's going to happen? And that's the mistake that people make, is that they are emotionally attached to the outcome, which I understand. You're trying to get your ex back, but you have to look at this more as like a game. Instead of being so heavily attached to the outcome and thinking, oh my God, I have to hear from my ex, just do this as an experiment. Think of this as an experiment. Just go, you know what? All right, I don't know if this is going to work. It seems to work for other people. Let me try it. So you do the technique and you just let it go. You say, all right, if I hear from him, if I hear from her, great. If not, fine. But the next day you don't think or keep checking your phone. It's like, where's the text? Where's the text? Where's the text? You have to just kind of forget about it and see what manifests. Because otherwise, if you're concerned about the outcome, if you're thinking this isn't going to work, this is crazy, this is not going to work, then what's happening is when you set the intention, you're taking a step forward towards the intention manifesting. But when you doubt it, when you believe, when you worry, and Abraham Hicks calls worry negative creation, then you're taking a step back. So every time you think a negative thought, you're taking a step back. So you're going away from your intention, from what you want to manifest, not towards. And the more negative thoughts you think, the further away you go. So how can it manifest when you keep walking away from it? That way, by not thinking about it, you're not thinking negatively, you're not walking backwards, and you are walking towards your goal, you're walking towards the manifestation. So how do you stop the negative thoughts? Well, it's a process because you're used to thinking the negative thoughts. You're used to thinking that you're not going to be able to get what you want, that you're not going to be able to create what you want. So there's momentum in those thoughts. And Abraham Hicks uses the example of a train going in one direction at 90 miles an hour. If it wants to head in the other direction, in the positive direction towards the manifestation, it can't just all of a sudden stop on a dime. The contents of the train would not be happy about that. It has to slow down and either stop or go to neutral and then head in the other direction. So when we're talking about thoughts, what does that look like? It means that you think less and less negative thoughts and either replace them with positive thoughts or even with no thought at all. It's better to have no thought at all than negative thoughts. So it's almost like hear no evil, see no evil, think no evil. Instead of thinking negatively, just like, I don't see anything, I don't see anything, I don't hear anything. It's like you're blind, you can't see, you can't hear. No, every time you think of something negative, you stop yourself, meaning you have to be very aware of your thoughts, or you have to counter it with a positive thought. So instead of thinking, oh, he's never going to contact me, then you think, well, maybe he's thinking about me right now. She's never going to reach out. Well, maybe she's thinking about reaching out right now. So you have to counter it with a positive thought. And that's how you stop the momentum for going in the wrong direction and turn it around, heading towards the right direction. And the more positive thoughts you think, then the closer you get to your goal. And so you want to notice your thoughts, as I said, and choose your thoughts as you would choose your food if you were at a salad bar or a buffet. You're picky about what food you're going to put on your plate, right? What salad you're going to have, what type of food at the buffet you're going to have. You have to be just as picky, if not pickier, than your thoughts. With your thoughts. So you're careful about the food you put into your stomach, hopefully. You have to be careful about the thoughts that you put into your head. So if I can manifest a celebrity who I haven't even met yet, having him reach out to me when he's out of town, when we've never before texted when he's out of town, a guy who has millions literally of followers, girls waiting for him at his hotel room, or not the hotel room, the hotel, waiting at the airport. If I can manifest him contacting me, then I think that you can manifest your ex, who probably isn't a celebrity, who doesn't have people waiting for them at the airport or at their hotel. So if you would like more help with this in manifesting a text from your ex or just in getting your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net. The newsletter, the link is below, and you can also sign up for the newsletter while you're at that website, theartoflove.net. If you're listening on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe. If you are listening on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.